K-drama Haven family, there are moments in the entertainment world that feel bigger than headlines, bigger than gossip, bigger than the stars themselves. And what unfolded between Lee Min-ho and Song Hye Kyo may very well be remembered as one of those rare moments. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an update in the world of your favorite celebrities. Because after years of silence, after confessions that shook the industry, the two titans of Korean entertainment have now set the world ablaze with whispers that may change everything. The shocking event that started it all. It began not in a drama script, not in a movie set, but in real life. Lee Min-ho, sitting across from a journalist, breaking his silence with trembling honesty. My connection with Song Hye Kyo is not just rumor. It is real. And then, in a move no one saw coming, Song Hye Kyo responding days later, her face bare, her voice breaking. Yes, what we had was love. Maybe not the kind the world imagines, but love all the same. Two confessions, two voices, two truths. And suddenly, what had once been dismissed as fanfiction was no longer fantasy. It was reality. The world holds its breath. The aftermath was instant. Twitter exploded. TikTok feeds flooded with edits of the two stars side by side. Instagram stories carried one phrase again and again. Did we just witness history? Entertainment reporters called it unprecedented. Industry insiders whispered about secret meetings. And fans across Asia, from Seoul to Manila, from Beijing to Jakarta, began to ask the question that could no longer be avoided. Are Lee Min-ho and Song Hye Kyo together? The evidence fans cannot ignore. Within hours, eagle-eyed fans began combing through the past, unearthing photos, videos, and moments that had gone unnoticed. A fashion week in Paris, where both stars were spotted in the same hotel, though never photographed together. A charity gala in Hong Kong, where cameras caught Lee Min-ho glancing toward a table, the same table where Song Hye Kyo sat. Old interviews where each spoke about an unnamed friend who kept them grounded. Individually, these details had meant little. But now? They painted a story fans could no longer dismiss. Insiders add fuel to the fire. And then came the whispers from inside the industry. One anonymous producer revealed, they have been close for years. More than colleagues, more than acquaintances. What you're seeing now is just the tip of the iceberg. Another stylist, who once worked with both stars, admitted, there were times I noticed little gestures, a hand on the shoulder, a private smile, a look that lingered longer than it should. Back then, we all kept quiet. Now, I think the world is finally seeing the truth. Public reaction, a global storm. The reactions were unlike anything the entertainment world had seen in years. Some fans wept openly, declaring this the greatest love story never filmed. Others expressed disbelief, insisting the stars could not possibly be involved romantically. But the majority simply celebrated. Two legends, two icons, two people who carried us through years of dramas. If they are happy together, we are happy too. Even international outlets weighed in, calling it a pairing that would redefine the landscape of global Hallyu power couples. The possibility of a future together. But perhaps the most powerful question was not whether they had shared a past, but whether they had a future. Could these two giants, after decades of shaping the industry, now write their own story together? Could this be the beginning of something history-making, not on screen, but in real life? And as speculation swirled, one chilling realization echoed across the globe. If Lee Min-ho and Song Hye Kyo truly are together, then this is not just a romance. This is history. Agencies scrambled to respond. Within hours, reporters stormed the offices of both Lee Min-ho and Song Hye Kyo's agencies. The official statements were careful, cautious, almost rehearsed. They share a mutual respect and a long friendship. We ask the public to understand that personal matters remain private. No further comments will be made at this time. But behind closed doors, insiders painted a very different picture. Staff members were seen rushing between floors, phones glued to their ears, voices tense. One source admitted, "We weren't prepared for this. It's not a scandal, it's bigger. This could redefine everything about their public image. And we have to manage it carefully. Producers see an opportunity. While agencies scrambled, drama producers and film executives saw something else. Possibility. One well-known drama writer confessed to a reporter, "For years, I dreamed of casting them together, but it always felt impossible. Now the world wants it more than ever." This is not just a drama waiting to be written. This is destiny knocking on the door. Within days, rumors circulated of production companies drafting scripts specifically for them, sweeping melodramas, timeless romances, even international film projects. Hollywood insiders were even said to be watching, with one streaming giant reportedly reaching out to both stars with an offer that could change the global perception of K-drama forever. The fan petition that went viral. But it wasn't just producers. It was the fans. Within 24 hours of song Hye Kyo's live stream, a petition titled, "We Want Min-hyo on Screen Together" went live. The goal was modest, 50,000 signatures. By the end of the first day, it had crossed 500,000. By the end of the week, it had reached 2 million. Fans weren't asking. They were demanding. Their message was clear. You've given us your truth. Now give us your story together, not in whispers, not in rumors, but on screen, for the world to see. Celebrities joined the conversation. It wasn't just fans who reacted. Fellow celebrities began weighing in, some cautiously, others with open excitement. An actor who once worked with Lee Min-ho tweeted simply, "He deserves happiness. If this is it, let the world celebrate." A singer close to song Hye Kyo shared on Instagram, "She has carried so much grace in silence. To see her speak now, it makes me proud. Whatever comes next, I stand with her." Even international stars, who had once worked with either actor on global campaigns, chimed in, sparking headlines that labeled this as not just a Korean entertainment story, but a global phenomenon. The unstoppable rumor. Are they already together? And then came the question no agency could escape. Were Lee Min-ho and Song Hye Kyo already dating? Speculation grew after anonymous sources claimed the two had been spotted together in private settings, quiet dinners, luxury getaways, secret visits between film sets. One source alleged, "They've been close for a very long time. What you're seeing now is not the beginning. It's just the first time they're letting the world catch up." Neither Lee Min-ho nor Song Hye Kyo confirmed these rumors. But neither denied them, either. And in the absence of denial, the whispers only grew louder. The global headlines. International media picked up the story with full force. Asia's power couple? Lee Min-ho and Song Hye Kyo spark global frenzy. New York Times. Bigger than fiction, the real-life K-drama captivating the world. The Guardian. From Seoul to Hollywood, how one confession redefined celebrity romance. Variety. Suddenly, this was no longer a local story. It was a global narrative. And it left fans wondering, was the world witnessing the rise of the most powerful celebrity couple of the decade? The silent stares and unspoken promises. But perhaps the most haunting image came not from words, but from a single moment. Days after the storm broke, both Lee Min-ho and Song Hye Kyo attended a luxury brand event in Seoul. Cameras flashed, reporters shouted, fans screamed. They did not stand together. They did not touch. They did not even exchange words in public. But one photograph captured what the world could not deny. Lee Min-ho, glancing sideways across the room, his eyes meeting hers. Song Hye Kyo, smiling faintly, just for a second, before turning away. It was brief. It was subtle. But it was enough. Because sometimes, history is not made in the loudest moments, but in the quietest ones. K-drama Haven family, the agencies may scramble. The producers may plot. The fans may scream. But the truth is simple. Lee Min-ho and Song Hye Kyo have changed the game. And whether or not they are together now, whether or not they will ever confirm it, one fact remains undeniable. We may have just witnessed history. The history of two icons stepping out of rumor and into reality. And this story is only just beginning.